Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. The party has a battle plan. Let's hear it.
We didn't say we had a battle plan.
We've already done the first part of the plan, Neal. We surrendered to them, so they no longer consider us a threat.
Yes.
We've already done this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Part 1 complete.
You thought that was just us being cowards.
I would never underestimate you like that. I know that whenever you do something, it's because you have the plan 3 steps ahead that you haven't revealed to me yet. I get it. Anyway, you have arrived at the hill.
All right, so I say we come back in the daytime. We kind of sneak. There's tall grasses. We can sneak into position at longbow range away. And then we can start picking off guards, any guards that we see on ramparts.
So you want to return in the daylight at longbow range and just hit him from afar.
Yep.
Yes.
I was still saying we take some out beforehand, but I'm okay with this too.
I
This
think
coming from,
we'll
like, a
take
top
things
of the
out
hill.
beforehand. Something goes wrong. You'll have plenty of chance to take things out, take them out beforehand as they get longbowed on the way to us.
Yeah. Well, as I said before, the top of that other hill was 250 yards from the orcish base. Is that within longbow range for you?
Yards probably, right? Because the things I have here, 50, 100, 170, is that feet or yards?
Yards.
From your...
I mean, go ahead and fire at
Yards.
at long range. I mean, you got a -2 or something, or what long range penalty?
5.
5. Okay, I mean, might as well.
I could do it.
Yeah, you can start firing.
Oh wait, what if I run out of arrows?
I don't know. Are you? Because that's 10 rounds. If it's only 20 arrows, it's 10 rounds.
Not wrong.
If you fire 10 rounds of arrows and we're losing the fight, then I
That's
think
pretty
it was
optimistic.
destined to happen.
And they're in tall grass. If we get them entangled and we run out of arrows, then we just set the grass on fire.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I do have a short bow.
And then when they get close, we've got 2 color sprays, right?
Yeah.
This is all this session build up, and you're just gonna fight him? I thought there was some crazy plan.
We gave
No,
up.
Honestly, we figured there was no way you were going to let us go through this whole thing without fighting.
No, we've
without-
done these plans.
Yeah, we
before.
gave up.
It's
All
just
right.
Neal, we know you want to kill us at this point.
You
We're not
guys
going in the
are-
cave, Neal.
Out
I had a
metagaming
crazy plan, but
yourselves.
nobody here can sew.
I trust you, Neal, but I don't trust you to not kill off the positive party right now.
All right. So, you guys return in the morning. You climb to the top of the hill. Actually, before we get there, someone should probably roll me one of them their perception checks. Whoever's leading the party.
I got it.
We can see if maybe there's something going on. 20 is a failure. You would not notice if something was amiss. You climb to the top of the hill. You gaze down upon their battlements, the earthen ramparts, the positively filled... No, the poop pit. I can't work the word positive in there. And you behold...
The positively poopy pit. Ah!
Thank you, Greg. You behold not a single orc in sight. I've defeated your plan.
Hey, orcs! We got some positively powerful pebbles ready to penetrate your armor. Why don't you come out and say hello?
Does anybody come out? Otherwise, I say we have the orc go and negotiate and then run. And if
Someone
as
steps
your
out.
runs-
Yeah. Walking out through the front door is an orc dressed in leather armors with an axe in one hand and a shield in the other. And it steps out and gazes across the horizon until its eyes fix on Pastor P.
Come on, say hello. I got my friends ready, and we gonna positively pepper you.
The orc raises his axe in acknowledgement of your presence.
I raise my sling.
I start looking around if there's orcs behind us.
No, you don't see any orcs behind you.
Okay, just making sure. If they're right behind
Yeah.
us, that would have been bad.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you rolled a 20 on your perception check. It's fine.
Sure.
It's all fine.
All right, guys. Are you gonna shoot him now? He's right outside.
I thought we were waiting for them to like be running at us or something.
Well, no, shooting them was to make them come running at us.
You think if I shoot, they'll run at us instead of just go back in? I will do it if you tell me to, but that doesn't sound right.
You might kill him.
The leader with the shield? At long range?
That's AC 12, man.
It's like a 50-50.
He's got AC 15, leather armor with a shield. Leather is
How does that
13,
make
shield is 2.
Long range.
Leather's 12. I
When
believe.
did the shield become?
Neil buffed leather.
Yeah, leather
yeah,
armor.
Leather's AC 8, so
My
it would be
leather's
12.
been buffed, so it'll be plus 3 to AC, and the shield will
Oh.
be 2 or 3 depending on whether he's got a proficiency or
Hey,
not.
I have
So
more AC than I
Oh,
think I
man.
do.
So my
Let's
AC is better than I
go.
thought.
yeah. So
Look at-
15 to 16 AC right now.
Okay. So,
All right, I have studded leather, so what AC is that then?
Oh, we sort of got rid
It's
of
plus
studded
1.
leather. So if as long as you keep it as a full set, it'll be 14 AC.
Okay, so
Durez, challenge him to a duel.
All right, actually. I shout out, and Neil, you know what this means. I challenge him to a duel.
He is 250 yards away from you. I don't know if he's going to be able to hear you at that range. That is not exactly conversational.
Hi! We gonna challenge you to a duel! A positively prankster one! Let's come on out of here and play!
But from the orc's perspective, it's just this like... Right,
I'm
like,
really loud! Are you sure?
holy shit, you
Probably
are.
go
Ain't that
investigate.
far! I can
Alright.
yell across a football field!
all right.
But
I've
can you
got a
yell across
plan.
2.5 football fields?
Are we
Never
that far
mind.
away?
250 yards.
This is not important whether they can hear or not. I have pen and parchment because I have navigation skills.
You might not be able to read.
So I write, "We challenge you to a duel. Also, I fucked your mom." Tie that, roll that message up, tie it
Hold on, let me write.
to the arrow,
Yeah,
and
you write that
then
in
shoot
Orcish.
the arrow at him.
Durez,
All right.
why don't you just go? And then if they charge out at you, you run. You run as fast as them.
All right, yeah.
Right?
What if we just like went and talked to the man? I'm getting bored.
Guys, get your arrows ready. I'm gonna walk part way down the hill. Then, if he comes after me, I'll run back up the hill.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let you talk to them. Whenever you talk to them, you surrender.
I won't surrender.
We don't need to talk to them. This is
Yeah, I thought you worship the god of war, not the god of surrender.
Yeah, there's no good
Them's
surrender.
Fighting words.
So, what are you doing here?
I'm walking down the hill. You
Hell
guys
yeah.
be ready.
Oh,
All right.
I have an arrow knocked and loaded.
Yeah, same here.
with the message tied to the arrow.
You get to the bottom of the hill. You are now halfway, 100 and let's call it 100 yards from the orcs.
Can you hear me?
The orc continues to look at you but does not respond.
Are you an illusion?
I disbelieve the orcish illusion.
I disbelieve you if you're not reacting to me.
You can attempt to roll for disbelief if you would like.
Yeah, what roll's that?
It's a saving throw versus spell.
Alright. One success.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he's real.
Alright. You're just rude then. Alright.
Now listen
Maybe
to
he
I
doesn't
actually-
speak common.
I'll speak in Orcish.
Maybe he doesn't speak orcish. That seems unlikely though.
Okay.
Maybe he's deaf.
Oh, that's
Oh.
true. Yeah, they got a deaf guy on lookout. Yeah.
All the more reason to send people that.
That responded to the yelling from a distance. It's possible.
Yeah. Okay, Neil. I challenge it to a duel. Read my PM.
Compel duel.
betraying us.
Range aura. What is the range of your aura?
13.
Feet? You're gonna need to be a little closer.
Yeah. It's not reacting, guys.
Keep going. I believe in you. You can do it.
Wait,
If you get me killed
rocket
again, I swear.
should we get closer?
I would never.
You get closer and then shoot him from like not horrible range, right?
We could.
Or
Like you're not gonna hit him from this point. I don't know.
Yeah.
As you as you yell across the field to each other, the orc just walks back inside the cave.
I believed in you.
I didn't run, he ran.
You ran from us.
This is why some people go with the you have to kill it to get XP, because otherwise this just gets out of hand. We're alive, we get XP, right? We're still alive?
I think they've retreated from us twice.
Same.
I don't know. Let's go into the cave, guys. I'm ready to get this going one way or the other.
Yeah, they're gonna have a trap, but they're gonna have home field advantage in there.
All right. Well, then either get them out here or let me go talk to them, or I don't know.
All right.
yeah, to go
Oh,
talk to them.
Or we could have shot arrows at them, angering them until they came at us.
Yeah, I thought that was the plan, and then no one.
Yeah, I
that's
thought you
the
guys are
plan.
shooting.
They're just gonna shoot for.
Okay. What if
Maybe I misunderstand how dumb orcs are.
What if we went on top of the hill, waited for somebody to come out again, and then when we're actually in range of them and can actually hurt them, then we shoot them?
That was the plan I liked.
All right, we'll do that.
Well,
then.
for
Whole
starters,
point putting them
let's
in
get
the long
closer.
range,
Let's
you
get a
still
bit
had a
closer.
chance to hit them, and you got more rounds of attack before they reached them.
They're not gonna come out
Yeah.
like charge us unless they have their whole war party.
Yeah. Well,
Let's
So-
go closer for now.
Yeah.
Let's-
So, how about we set up on the hill up there, and people who want to parley can parley, and we're just gonna be ready to fucking kill people up top if we need. Sure, let's do it. It's Shenanigans. Let's go.
All right. You
Yeah,
circle
this
around
seems
to
like it's going
their
to
hill?
be a Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd situation, and I think we're going to be Elmer Fudd.
All right. You guys, as a group, descend the hill, gather together, circle around to the other side of the orcs' hill, climb their hill, and then walk towards the area where their cave would be.
Yep.
Let's look
Yeah.
for traps and things. It seems
You're
like
not
they would
worried
have-
about the sound of your footsteps on their roof alerting them to your presence?
That's not how hills work.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we would be looking for looking out for secret exits, right? In case there's
Secret
another.
exits, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone roll me a perception check. The group scours the hill. Looking. Ooh. These are very good rolls. As you start to descend towards the entryway to the cave, you notice something amiss. There are a few patches of earth that look like the grass on them is suspiciously thin.
these patches of earth, the grass is suspiciously thin on it.
Tell me, is this something that you orcs do?
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
It's
Does
like
it
a
look
hidden
like
hatch.
it's a trap, or does it look like it's an entrance?
It just looks like the grass is not like doing very well here. You know, like it's just sort of sad and dying. But it's in like these weird, roughly square or rectangular patches.
Pastor, you should give that grass positivity. It's not doing too well.
Or like,
We will fertilize you with the power of positive thinking.
I'm gonna try to see
Seems
if
like a
it's like a trap door or something.
All right, how do you see that?
I'm gonna try to.
He looks for
does anybody
hinges.
have something
Well,
long?
as an elf and my
Wait, hold on.
finding secret
Hold
doors-
on. How do you do it, Bryan?
I was gonna like at the edges, like see if there's like an edge that I can stick my fingers in and kind of lift up. Right.
No, you
to
can.
see-
If you poke your fingers, it just kind of looks like dirt. But then, like the grass here is kind of dead.
I have a shovel, so I give him a shovel.
I have my elven finding secret door proficiency thingy.
Oh,
poke the
yeah,
area
you're an
with the
elf,
shovel.
right?
Yeah.
Poke the
Oh,
area
yeah.
with the shovel in case it's a trap.
So active searching would be 1 or 2 and 6, I think, right? Or half. Wait. No, yeah, it's 1 or 2 on D6. Yeah.
Neal rolled it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've rolled your secret detect doors or passages. You detect no secret doors or hidden passages.
Okay.
Throw a rock onto the little patchy area in case it's a trap.
I don't
Did
think
you
it's
say
a
you
trap.
do or you're asking us to?
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
All right. You toss a rock. How big of a rock do you throw?
Big enough to
Enough
set
to
up
trigger
a
the
trap.
trap.
Maybe about like softball sized.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for a real answer. And set up the right-sized rock, of course.
You throw it very hard to create a greater pressure to set up traps.
Excellent. You throw the rock at this patch of ground, and it just collapses and tumbles down, revealing a pit below it.
Is it just the pit, or is it an entrance to their like area too?
So you're telling me you crawl over and stick your head down the hole to see what's inside?
Well, not down the hole. I'm not like, huzzah, but like,
You just
He's
jump in
a
to see where it
well-known
goes?
chemist. He wafts the pit.
Well, right. You waft your vision over the pit so your head doesn't get too close.
exactly.
And it looks like it drops maybe 15, 20 feet and lands on some spiky spikes.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a perception check as well, Mr. Wafting Vision Elf Boy. You also notice that in addition to the spiky spikes, there appears to be more room down there, as if there's maybe a passage or something. There's like, it's not just like sheer walls, it's like sheer walls most of the way, and then near the bottom, there are holes?
We have our
Portals?
path. All right, everybody, let us go and explore down to that cave. Where's the rope?
Here's a rope.
All right, I tie the rope to stuff, and
What to?
there's trees up here and shit.
There's no trees up here, it's a big
There's
open
giant
plain.
rocks up here and shit.
How many of these? Are there more of these pits?
Oh yeah, there's like a dozen of these suckers.
All right. I want to try to trigger them all and like see if there's any orcs in there that are like looking at it.
All right, so you go around, you whap them with shovels and throw softball-sized rocks at them, and
Yeah.
you start to break apart these traps, revealing they're all pits.
And
All
they're all
pits with
connected,
spikes.
it looks like. Because you're saying there's passage-ish down
There
there. Are they aiming
seem to
towards
be
each other?
some sort of like
Network?
yeah, there seems to be some sort of series of openings that run possibly between them. I can't confirm it for you, of course, but that's not an unreasonable assumption.
But no orcs are visible.
I
but
just
no
think we should go
orcs.
down there.
All right. And it is at this moment, as you're breaking these open, that the orcs appear. Not from the pits, but from the other side, from that like orcish entryway area that you were approaching, but then it was like surrounded by traps. They have heard the traps breaking and the earth falling the 10 to 15 feet into these pits, and they have emerged through the front door and are starting to come towards you over the top of the hill.
How many
plan
of them
works.
emerged?
Good,
How
it
many
worked.
of them emerged?
Fire!
At
baited
the
them
moment,
out.
you can see 4, but there may be more. I'm just letting
I
you know.
fire
The
my
moment you see
arrow at
them,
them.
Yeah,
you
we're just
roll
gonna
for
go.
initiative.
Is my arrow knocked? Because then I get to shoot before the initiative.
Probably not, because you're in the middle of investigating these holes and seeing if they're crossing and where they're looking and whatnot.
I feel like that's when my arrow would be knocked.
Oh,
When you're
remember
not paying
taking-
attention, if you are knocked and covering your opponent, you can get your attack off at the beginning, but
Okay,
not just like
covering the
looking
opponent.
down a hole.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I would. There's too many people and too many orcs. Let's do 1d10 for each side, and we'll change it out. We're gonna start with
I
James,
rolled a
then
1.
Pastor P, then Tamia, then Rick, then Lord Wilmore, then Rich. Just in the order on the menu. On the
Oh, I
overlay.
didn't click my
Um,
do.
So Durez, give me a D10. You get a 4. The Orc boys get a 2. So you are maybe not surprised, but a little startled as the orcs appear over the side of the hill with a shout and a yell, and they charge at you. The first ones come picking their way. Actually, they can't charge because, like,
There's
it's a
pits.
hill filled with pits. Yeah, so they have to, like, pick their way out between the pits. But they pick their way between the pits, and the first four arrive at you. They will go after... Who are the meanest motherfuckers in the party? Who looks like a fucking badass? Show of
I
hands.
do.
You do?
I don't know. How much does a 5'11", 285-pound, like pastel-covered cleric look?
You look like a badass
With a
then.
unicorn.
All right. The two of you are ignored. The other four are the targets of their attacks.
Ooh.
Yeah. They go for the weakest members of the pack first. One orc comes up to Tamia and swings his orcish axe at you with a 4 to hit. He gives a grunt as he does so. One goes after Rick with a 9 to hit. The axe sinks past you and digs into the ground. Lord Wilmore, an orc, swings for your knees with a 4 to hit, which is a terrible blow. And Rich, one gives you an upside shot from like between your legs with a 10 to hit.
Miss.
Unfortunate. All right, those are the first 4 orcs to come over the hill. The others, you notice, are fanning out around you. There's 4 on that side. There's 4 on that side. Shit, there's 12 orcs. The
Where'd
same
they
number of
come out
orcs
of?
that attacked you from before. There's only one entrance you've seen. They must have come out from the hole, the main door, which is like still on the side of the hill you haven't quite gotten to because you've been picking your way through the traps, and they've like fanned out to the sides and are coming up to the top. The other ones had to use all their movement to sort of circle around, but there are like 8 orcs sort of covering the backside. You are all roughly encircled. The party's turn.
Now there's penalties for like
Battle map
being
or-
melee with a bow, right?
Focus in one group, guys.
How well have they
I-
encircled us?
Or is there not?
Not super well. Like 1 or 2 of you might be able to break free from the encirclement, but they're fanned out enough that they could probably cover almost anybody's escape.
So,
You know?
if I have, say, a 40-foot cube, like, how close
Oh.
together are they?
Yeah,
Like,
and
how many people can I put in a 40-foot cube?
Of the ones that are on the backside that are sort of like fanning out, you could probably get 3. But there are those 4 in front that are paired off with your party members.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
so
could
I
get
could
them
only
without-
I could only get any 3 of the other 8.
Yes, sir.
Well, so I'm gonna immediately try to color spray some of the ones that are attacking us. I don't know how many I can get in my kind of cone. We're kind of close together.
Yeah, they're kind of close together. You can easily hit the one in front of you. You could probably hit another
mine.
one. If you provoke an attack of opportunity, you could probably hit 3.
All right, I'll provoke an attack.
Okay, so you move in an awkward way between 2 orcs to try and, or around an orc to try and get like a shot down the line, and one of them will take a swing at you with another 4 to hit. Wildly sailing over your head, you fan your hands and color
Right.
sprays forth.
I still need to roll the 1d6 though.
Yes, sir.
So okay, 6.
You will hit 2 orcs. You are first level, right?
I'm second level.
Second level. Ooh, they are 2 hit die creatures. Do they get a saving throw?
Orcs are 2 hit die?
Yeah,
Oh.
these guys are.
They're custom.
Creatures above the level of the spellcaster are entitled to a saving throw.
Oh, so these 3 are not entitled to a saving throw then.
Yeah.
Well, you color spray the 3 orcs, and they are stunned and reeling, unconscious.
Yep, for 2d4
rounds.
rounds.
Wow. You knock out 3 orcs right away with a blast of color.
Great job, everybody. This was exactly our plan.
Our plan's coming together perfectly. Let us destroy them.
All right.
I'll shout, stop playing with them and just fireball a lot of them.
I don't think I
What
can.
are these rolls? Durez swings twice at the orcs, while he batters it away with one axe and blocks the other one with a shield.
I guess because there's one orc
Marc-
standing next to us, I guess, right
Did
now.
you cast yet, Greg?
Yes.
There's one orc standing next to us. Okay.
Yes.
Greg, have you
That's
cast
who he's
yet?
attacking. I'm trying to see if I can find a way to like bunch them together more.
We could always pull back to one. Like if they're floating around, if we pull back, they'd end up kind of like funneling in a bit, right?
We have to focus on one group. That's the only way we can defeat them one by
So
one.
is there still one
Everybody
orc
understands.
standing?
Yes, there's
There's still
one
one
orc
orc amongst the
standing
4 up here.
next to...
I missed
can't
it.
be Bryan. next to Tamia. There's one next to Tamia.
Oh, the one by me. Oh.
Yes,
Well,
that's
well,
the
I
one that's
missed
still
it anyway.
standing.
Can I just shoot it, or is that penalties because I'm next to it? That's
It'll
what I was
provoke
asking.
attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
You gonna do it?
Unless someone else is taking before me, I guess. I got it.
All right. You go to shoot the orc, and as you reach for or as you draw the bow back, it gives him this opportunity to step in, and he takes a chop towards your face with a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Dang.
All right. He misses. You duck under the blow, and from underneath him, launch an arrow at his gut, which he just turns sideways, and it sails far over to the hill and skewers a squirrel somewhere in the distance.
Oh no, they're coming.
The second arrow.
Oh, is it the end of the round?
Yep.
Yes.
Everybody else has-
I think that
Great.
I have to go at the end of the round because I'll be changing my action from the speed I
These
rolled.
rolls, though.
Your second
believe-
arrow fires at him, and he turns the other way, and it misses him. And we'll roll another D10. Oh no, Pastor P, it's your turn.
Okay,
Oh,
so
and Wilmore. Yeah.
Okay, well then somebody else go in front
Lord
of me.
Wilmore.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. If you want
Well,
to do something.
I'm changing my action, so I go at the end of the.
Yeah, but I'm changing my action as well.
Okay.
So.
Sure, fine. I pull out my sling instead to aim at this one that was not color sprayed and unleash a pebble of positivity. No.
He's a ninja.
Oh my!
Yeah, your percussive projectile passes pitifully
Pleasantly. Oh.
Past him. There we go.
All right, guys. You guys get this just one arc. I'll take on everybody else here.
He's a ninja. It's not our fault.
I've all missed him.
Just keep that guy off me.
All right,
If they're 2 hit die, we are fucked, guys.
Lord Wilmore.
Yeah, I use my Volge instead of short bow, and I attack for 11.
Your Volge slams into this same orc's shield as he tosses your attack aside, chortling at you. Puny humans and half-orc and elf, and he lists all of your races, so he's not being, needlessly exclusive. You're
How many
all
are near
sad.
this guy now?
I think he's surrounded. I think you guys have grouped around him and are trying to batter him, and he's just ducking and dodging and weaving
Well,
and
I
blocking and
use the
slashing.
sling, so I'm purposely trying to position myself in a way that people might come at the lone cleric and perhaps meet a fate. But yeah, I'm slinging from some distance away from my companions on the hill.
Wait, would there have
Sure.
been a difference if I moved away and shot versus shot?
Yes, you would have provoked the attack of opportunity a little bit sooner.
Sooner?
What would have happened
action
is you would have
provokes
taken
no
an
way.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, either way, it would have
Yeah, you might as well move
range.
10 feet away so that the next round.
I think it's too late, otherwise I would have.
Yeah. All right, so
Didn't do
D10 from Pastor P for the initiative.
Oh, let's do
The
it.
orcs get a 4. Can you beat a 4?
If you think positive, then anything is possible.
All right. So can anyone deal with this, or do I have to shoot?
Well, I was going to say, Neal, out of curiosity, is this how many opportunity attacks can one person get?
3 plus 1/3 their level, or if you're a fighter, it's 3. No, I think it's 3 plus 1/5 your
okay.
level. If you're a fighter, it's 3 plus 1/2 your level, something like that. 3 or 4.
Okay, so I'm going to say
plus
he attacked, but he didn't move, but moving would provoke another attack.
Right.
Well, I could have moved and then shot, is what I was.
I attacked
Yeah,
him.
it was
Is he
what you
dead?
could have done, but if you shot and then moved, then you
True. Two.
Right.
Fair.
All right. So, Durez brings his axe to bear against the orc. It whaps the orc, who has way more life than that, and
Alright,
stands there.
Swing with my offhand. Offhand.
Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! 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 And he falls.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So yeah, now there's just two groups flanking us from wide, and then they're about to charge in and kill us.
That's the plan.
Have they gone past the 90 degrees around us yet?
Yeah, they're sort of they've circled around your backside.
They've already made it all around. Okay.
They used all their movement last round to circle around you.
So can we just retreat back through the traps the other side? Because now it's like the trap.
Yeah, if you want to
clear them.
retreat through the traps, then you could go back towards the orc entranceway. If that's your plan.
How many orcs are on each side?
There's 8 orcs on that are like in a horseshoe shape
Four on each
around
side.
you.
Okay.
Or each side.
We can always try to fortify ourselves with the back to a trap and entangle somewhere around us too as they come in.
Yeah. Now,
I mean,
Or we just
Neal,
get pushed into the trap.
I think we're
Or-
good.
Maybe, but we're dying in one hit anyways.
And
Or
then
we can
also
go-
three more.
Neal, what are your coup de grace rules here?
If you are in a combat situation, such as we are, where you're under pressure, then you'll have, like +4 to hit someone who's prone.
Can't you just push them
and
in the
that's
pit?
about it. If you want to take your action to shove them in a pit, you can take your action, but you'll do 1 orc per round.
I feel like we want to focus on the fight, and then these guys are just like out of the fight till the end either way.
So only 2d4 rounds, man. That's not that long.
Yeah, I
Or we
say.
can go in a cave entrance and just like.
Well, there's
hold
probably
them up.
more in the cave. Though.
All right, I'm going to
Yeah.
use my
think so.
action to push 1 orc down onto the spikes, and then my movement to go back through the traps.
Okay.
So the traps are on the other side between
So
me
the
and
orcs begin to close in on you. You grab one of these other orcs and you like shove him and roll him and push him into one of these pits, and he tumbles into the pit.
Face first into it.
Yeah. Why don't you roll me? I think if you fall face first into a spike pit, you should take like double damage or something. So roll me like 2d8. Roll me his hit dice. Oh, he's a 2 HP orc, not a d28, but he's a 2 HP orc, so it doesn't really matter what you roll. 'Cause he's not going to make
3.5 times killed him.
But you rolled a d28 instead of a 2d8.
But it was within range.
It
They
is, but
rolled 2d8. You said to throw them down. That was the damage that was going in the pit.
2d8.
not d28.
Oh, good. Sorry, I mistyped it.
It's in range, but 2d8 has a different distribution. It's not linear. It's curved. It's a bell curve. There we go. Much better. Like spikes go into his eyes and in his head, and
The
he's
other
bleeding
distribution
to
would have
death.
been more advantageous than the D28.
Take out the other ones, guys.
Then you-
Here's my actions. I can't.
We got like
You-
4.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my shots then.
Go. Take your first shot.
All right. At one of the non-unconscious ones. They're outside the 30 feet or 30 yards, I assume, right? Or not? How close are they?
They're on a hill.
with
30
specialization.
yards is a forever.
Yeah, they're
there's
much
30
closer than
feet.
30
So
yards.
I get my point blank
30 feet.
30
specialization
feet.
attack. Okay.
Right. So there's about at least one that's within 30 feet of you.
All right. 22. to hit him.
22 will easily hit that orc. For 8 points of damage. 2? 7? How many points? 7. Right?
Huh?
They're
confused.
within 30
You get
feet, so
plus
you
2
get
for
plus
point
2
blank.
to damage.
Oh, it's +2 to damage as well?
It's only plus 2 to damage at point blank.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. My bad.
No.
Then it was a 20 to hit and then 7 damage. I'll
All right.
fix that.
7 damage. The orc is badly wounded. They're like just barely passes the shield and punctures his pecs.
The character gains a +2 modifier on attack rolls.
You're the
No additional damage is caused.
What? What are you talking
But
about?
strength for bows and magical bonuses apply.
You're specialized with the bow, right?
Yes.
That's why 30 feet matters?
Yes.
Okay. And you're pulling
I'm
the
reading
specialization
from,
rolls from the combat and tactics, right?
From Regal Goblin's fandom 2E weapon proficiency list, bow specialization.
I got that from the combat and tactics. Neal.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind the +2 to damage as well, but
At point blank range, the character gains a +2 to damage.
oh,
Page 74, combat and tactics.
All right, for next time, McTacky, tell me what to put. But I put +2 to damage. Well, 'cause
Yes.
there's a reason it's different, I guess. But this fine with me by all means.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll check.
That all the
Thanks.
specialization does is give you the point blank.
No, there's also a +1 to hit with at any range, and then +2 to damage within 30 feet.
Okay, so I'll add a +1 for, or at any range. Okay.
Yeah, so specialization with the bow just gives you +1 to hit with the bow, and then if they're within 30 feet, you get +2 to damage.
Okay.
All right, so you pump the orc with 1 arrow. Who else wants to take an action?
So I want to go to the opposite side of the hill that the party is firing at, because we're kind of getting like half surrounded, right?
Yeah, so you want to go towards the orcish cave entrance.
I want to go. Well, so like they've encircled us right in this horseshoe, and my party's firing at like this side of the horseshoe. I want to go to the other side of the horseshoe.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like to try to move in such a way as to like line them up so that I can like get as many of them in my line of sight as possible. And then I shall cast the positively powerful entangle spell. In a 40-foot cube, trying to entangle as many of them on that side of the horseshoe as possible.
You're gonna be able to get 3 for certainty.
Yeah.
A
Is there
fourth
a way
one.
I can get a fourth? Like if I got right up next to one of them and then entangled in such a way that I started the box on him and moved it forward?
But
If
he
you
turned
were to-
a diamond, would
If
that
you were
change things?
to move adjacent to an orc, and then to walk away from him, he would have the option of taking an attack of opportunity against you or following you. And if he follows you, you could bring him closer to another orc, where then you could entangle all of them. But then you would have to be adjacent to like 2 orcs at the end of this maneuver.
I shall do this. Because I believe that the positive vibes will empower me.
Neal, I've realized my bow thing was from Player's Handbook, so sorry.
Nah, that's all right. You don't need to apologize. It's Marc who's pulling from inaccurate sources that needs to get his shit together.
It's his source.
It's my source. It's the Player's Handbook version, but yeah, okay. I'll revise the wiki so if using the skills and power. No, combat and tactics.
All right, where are we? Okay,
So I make an advanced combat maneuver. I get in an orc's face and I'm like, hey, follow me. And then I'm bringing him closer. And then I entangle them all.
Pursues after you. You end up next to the other orc. You throw down an entangle on the 4 of them. And
Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity at me.
a 3.
A 3, it misses. I told you the power of positivity. Now I gotta roll for some spell failure.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh, we pass. All right, I entangle them. So spell saves for the 4 of them on that side.
15, 3, 11, 5. I don't think any of those will pass. I think
don't think so
spell
either.
save for 1st and 2nd level warriors is a 17.
I think so too.
All right, the orcs are entangled as the grasses grab them.
Hey, nice.
All right. Any other players go?
I have my shot at the end.
I need to go.
I've got an attack at the end.
Hold on. How long are they unconscious from the spray?
2d4 rounds. So this is going to be round 1 when they're.
Did
I'm
you
going to
roll
attack one of the
2d4?
unconscious ones with my weapon.
Yeah.
Because I got a second attack.
There's
every
one
second round.
unconscious, one left.
All
there's-
right. In that case, I use my bow towards whoever's incoming, and
There's 2 unconscious, right?
I pushed one in the pit.
But
Yeah,
there's
so-
3. There's 3 unconscious. One got pushed in.
No,
Attack the other, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. All
So-
right. So I.
Wasn't there one that
4
got
who are
shot?
dead or
Died?
unconscious right now.
Okay.
4 who are entangled. 1 who is wounded, and 3 who are sitting pretty.
So I'll take my second shot at the wounded one. Should I just do that now since we are confused?
Sure.
No, because the orcs will have to get their turn before you get your second shot.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
So
never mind.
I'll.
And for my movement, I don't know how everyone moved, but if I'm alone right now, I'm gonna not be alone. That's all I'm saying. Moving with the party if you are
So-
moving.
Greg
So-
is on the
okay.
left side of the field with the 4 entangled orcs.
And
The-
all of them are entangled?
Those
Yes.
4 orcs are
I'm
entangled.
moving that direction.
Got it. All right, you go to the left side of the field.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to the right side, and I think I can probably get 2 with my color spray. I would say.
Yeah, color spray has a range of like 20 or 30 feet, right? 20 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Okay. Cool. So I get 2 within range.
Yep.
Do a 1d6.
You'll
So I do,
hit them
yeah.
both, and they will pass out because color spray is broken. All right, that leaves 2 orcs. Has everyone taken an action?
I shoot my bow at him.
All right, so you drop your Volge, you pull out your bow, you shoot an orc square in the face with it. I don't think it's a critical because he's got high AC. You do 5 damage to him. This is the one that Marc wounded earlier, and that orc dies. There is 1 orc left. And it is the orc's turn.
Okay.
How does that orc feel about being the only orc on the field?
I'm on the field.
You're a half orc.
Join us.
So that orc is 1/3 of, no, I guess it's 2/3 of the orcs on the field.
So the orc puts his hands up and he goes, "You guys don't like our birthday invitation? What the fuck is this? We're inviting you to a party, and now you're attacking us? What the hell, guys?
They swung at me first.
It's not even true.
Yeah, it is.
No, you started breaking our roof. My cousins got pissed at you. I thought you were coming for the party."
You never gave us an invitation.
What do you mean? Of course you got the invitation.
We didn't get an invitation.
You didn't get the invitation? Guys,
No.
look, I remember you guys. You're the ones who gave us your money, right? We
Yeah.
negotiated peacefully. That's all going well. And then you were supposed to come to the party afterwards.
I roll insight on it.
There's no such thing as an insight roll in 2nd
Son of
edition.
a bitch. He's lying to us. Kill him.
Yes, kill him.
I take my second shot.
The fuck, guys? Make me roll to hit. You shoot him. Ow! Ow! Holy shit, that hurts! Roll me damage.
I did 5.
Oh my god, it's actually fatal! And he tips over backwards.
I love it when they say that. Okay.
If we go into the cave and there's birthday streamers, I will feel a bit bad.
I will.
Think about it
This is our
positively.
tax
We'll get to
Yeah.
enjoy all the presents for ourselves. Ha!
If there's cake, we don't even gotta share. It's beautiful. Orcish cake for all.
Just don't let the negative vibes get to you. Just because we murdered a whole birthday party full of orcs doesn't mean there ain't no silver lining.
Always look on the bright side, everybody.
I searched for the amulet on the dead orcs.
This sounds exactly like something we would do. Right? This is,
It does. It's like an orcish shenanigans theme.
and I don't know any of you guys.
Who made this gif of the casting of Bless?
What?
Who made this? Who are you?
It's Calabella. Calabera.
Oh, shit.
Calabella.
Cardella?
Yeah.
That's how I pictured it. I love it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not inaccurate. Let's
That was
put it that
best.
way.
That's amazing. Especially for that sort of turnaround.
All right. Well done, Carabella.
Carabella, you take some inspiration.
That's how you cast Bless, everybody.
That's how you cast bless.
Neal, I
Something
could have
gives
grabbed the
Carabella a
unconscious
tab or
orcs.
something.
Do you kill the unconscious orcs?
Yeah.
All right, you murder them all. What about the 4
Okay,
that
I
are...
murdered the unconscious orcs.
Sure.
Now
What about
search
the
them for
4
the
that
pendant.
are in the entangle area? They got their hands up, they've dropped their weapons, and like, come on, man. It's a birthday party going on. You're not gonna kill me too.
We say we'll let you live on one condition.
Yeah.
Do you guys have the polymorph amulet that you took from the dragons?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I don't know it was a polymorph amulet, but like stole a whole bunch of shit from a crippled dragon who was sleeping.
I
That
shoot
was really
them.
easy.
I shoot them.
I shoot
Where
them.
is it? Where is it?
I shoot. If they say it like that, I shoot them.
Well, you can only make 1 shot or 2 shots in a minute. So, and there's 4 orcs, so
And
it'll take you at least.
Entangle lasts like 10.
Right. But there's still time for the conversation to happen while you start just like slowly trying to execute these
Okay.
orcs.
All right.
16 is actually going to be a miss because they are. Oh no, hold on, they're entangled. So they got a penalty of 2 to AC.
Entangled. I think 16
they have
hits them.
15. Yes, their AC is actually only about 13 right now. So you hit them twice. But the other orcs are still talking. It's like, no, stop! We're telling you the truth, and you're killing us for honesty. What sort of bullshit is this?
Then
I wasn't going to murder all of these until they said they stole from the crippled dragon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pastor P, share your positive pebbles.
All right,
The orcs plead and beg for their lives as you mercilessly pelt them with arrows and pebbles.
I do not partake in the pebbles at this point. I entangled them to prevent the combat, but if my party wants to murder them, they get murdered. But
If you
the party is partial.
But when they said that shit,
I don't stop you. No,
okay,
but
I would stop.
I don't
I'm gonna keep
partake
shooting
in the
otherwise.
slaughter.
The party is not partial to parlaying. They prefer piercing pecks of
penetration
orcs? I don't know. I can only go so far. You
we
kill them,
were fine
they
with
die.
parlay,
again,
so
if anybody gives a shit, I'll stop shooting. But otherwise,
See, you guys should have let me go and talk to him, and we could have avoided all of this, and we'd have had a birthday party. But no, we had to combat.
They're all dead now. They're all dead.
Well, let's go eat their cake.
yeah, let's go eat the cake.
We'll wash
Wait, is
away
the leader here?
these bad vibes with some delicious birthday
Is the
cake.
leader
let's
here?
look for this amulet.
You
No?
don't recognize the leader that spoke to you last time.
Let's
Okay.
look for the amulet.
All right.
I've been saying that, so
I get all my arrows back and check their pockets while I do.
Yeah, they don't have any pockets on them. They just have their armor and weapons. That's all they had.
I
Let's
feel
head
the
to the
bullets I got
cave.
my arrows.
Nobody's wearing an amulet.
Except, hold on, give me a perception check here, Tammy.
All right.
Make it a good one.
Ooh.
Never mind, you didn't notice anything. It's fine.
At
Is
advantage,
anybody wearing an amulet?
Anyways.
Nobody's wearing an amulet. Nope. Okay, time to head down into the cave. As you get over the hill, past all the little traps areas, you can see that there's like a ladder, not a ladder, but it's sort of a ladder dug into the side of the wall, so you can easily climb down. You get to the front of the cave, and you hear something echoing from within. Something soft, but joyful. Is that a tambourine? My God, there really is a birthday party going on inside there. You can hear music coming from deep within the cave.
Hi, I'm here for the party.
Hey guys,
You
These guys
stroll
really-
on in.
they really went all in on their plot to ambush. They were gonna throw a birthday party here and then attack us when we least expected us.
that is the only possible explanation I could think of. That is a brilliant induction.
You walk on in, and there is a cheer as you step into the main room. Pastor P, there's a "Rah!" and someone hands you a plate with a cake on it.
Hey, let's eat this cake. Whose birthday is it? Who can I celebrate?
What? They point, and
Hey,
the
baby,
leader.
happy birthday!
The leader is sitting on a throne of bones, wearing a bone bib covered with cake.
Happy birthday!
Then he asks, "Where'd the welcome party go?"
Who?
They're
Welcome
fixing
party.
it. We fell into one of the pits. They're fixing it.
Oh, okay, good. We heard the pit started to fall apart. We thought there
Well,
might
we
be an
didn't
enemy.
know.
We had to
Turns
send out
out
some
we're
people to
pretty
go make
stupid.
sure it wasn't a baddie. I'm glad you guys got the invite. I'm sorry about that shit earlier. You're right. We really should work together against the Fed. Here's your money back.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
he returns your money to you.
All right, I get my 10 gold back.
And it's then that you notice the amulet hanging from his neck. That's got to be the dragon amulet. It's clearly of great value. The craftsmanship, the delicate, intricate carvings all over it, the gems studded along the edge that are both multi-hued and also finely cut and refined. That's got to be the magic amulet.
How many
What
orcs are there?
orcs inside?
There's maybe like 15, 20 orcs in here. They're all having a good time.
Hey, where'd you get
I slowly walk outside.
So I'm just going to ask the leader. Hey, where'd you get the amulet from? Looks unique.
we stole it from a crippled dragon.
Oh, I grip whatever I'm holding harder.
Why, that looks exactly like an amulet of poison.
No. It's not.
What is it?
Oh, let's me do this. And he snaps his finger and turns into a squirrel.
Ooh.
And then the squirrel snaps his fingers and turns back into an orc.
Ah.
Wait a second. Is he aware? No, actually, I left.
Oh, I'm glad you guys could really make it. I'm sorry that, sorry for all that shit earlier. By the way, I thought of an idea how we could overthrow the federal government, guys. I figured it out.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Do
It's gonna be
tell.
great. Check it. We tell them that no one trusts them anymore, right? And then they'll have to go enforce trust, right? But when a government tries to enforce trust, all that does is create more mistrust. And then by telling them no one trusts them, they'll have to be more autocratic, and then the people will rise up against them. And then it'll be a populist rebellion against them. And we'll need some sort of populist candidate to lead them. Maybe someone with good piracy skills. Do you know anyone like that?
Piracy.
Fire Lord Bernie. You know what? That is an excellent plan. What we need to do until Fire Lord Bernie can arrive there is start spreading the word. If there was a way to make one of us look like Fire Lord Bernie and to go out and start giving speeches.
Oh, no, we can't do that. No, because then we're just as dishonest as the feds, all right? Where the only way to beat them is to be honest, not play their game, because otherwise we'll just replace them with more of the same, right? We can't become what we hate most. We gotta be better than that. No lies. Not anymore.
All right. No lies from this point on.
Right. Right.
From this point on. No more.
So how are you guys gonna get this amulet from this orc while he's surrounded by his warriors at a birthday party?
Oh, we just.
And
still
are you
go.
concerned that they're going to find the dead bodies of their
No.
companions?
No, why would they go up there?
Well, see, I was going to convince them that we needed to use the polymorph amulet to go imitate Bernie until we could get Bernie, but
Ooh.
Well,
all my clever plans keep getting defeated.
I think you should go for it regardless. Keep trying.
Keep trying.
how else could you do it? Because they don't seem to want to be using deceit. How else could you get it, Rob? You're a clever man. I trust in you.
I'll have to think. In the meantime, I guess we take.
Do you know who would be a powerful ally in spreading our positive populist message across the world? A dragon.
A crippled dragon.
Now heard that there's a dragon who is very down with the burn. But he hasn't been the same in a long time since a very precious thing was lost to him. If perhaps we were to make him whole, you would not be enemies with a powerful dragon, and instead could help incite the populace to help you overthrow this devastating feds.
You mean the dragon with the drinking problem?
I be the one.
Aye, you were right. You were right. You spoke very wisely when you said that we should not be deceptive. We should not become what we hate. And the federal government, what do they do but come in and take what they want with their eminent domain and taxation? Perhaps it is time to return what was taken as a symbol of the new revolution. Also, I'm very glib. It's a trait I have.
So you're saying, in order to live up to the self that we want to be, we should return the amulet of squirrel transformation to the dragon?
What if I would introduce you in exchange to some powerful squirrel friends who have been imbibed with the power of positivity? You could not only
give up the amulet, but you could become one with those squirrels, and you could be friends with them. They could teach you the ways of the squirrel transformation. I done seen it with my eyes. Everyone here could testify.
That is true. He knows
Testify.
all about Squirrel Friend. He has a squirrel friend in Canada who's a model.
If you were to entrust us with this amulet, we will bring you to the squirrel people.
I like your enthusiasm. What's your name?
I am Pastor P.
Pastor P? I like you. I like the cut of your jib. You want to be our spokesman?
Absolutely.
Good, good. Now here's the thing. This amulet of squirrel transformation is not that useful, all right? Because, let's be honest, squirrels aren't particularly useful. I would like to meet some transforming squirrels, though. I feel like they have a penchant for being excellent messengers, you know? They could hop from tree to tree, they could sneak messages around, they could be our underground network, you know, spreading the truth from person to person, sneaking into cities. They'd be great.
Absolutely.
All right.
Done.
No one-
Pastor here negotiating
no
for you on their behalf. It would be even helpful if you could turn into a squirrel while he's doing it, though.
No, it is
I'm
fine.
sorry.
If I take the amulet here, we can return it to the dragon. We can get the dragon on your side, and we can recruit the shape-shifting squirrel man to help us as well.
Let's be honest, being able to transform into a squirrel as a orcish warband leader is not particularly useful. It's like a nice party trick, but like, come on.
You know what
Squirrels?
occurs to me?
Huh.
What occurs to me is these were-squirrels that we met, they can only be harmed by silver. Regular weapons cannot harm them.
I think he's already on board, my
If
man.
one of these squirrels were to bite you, then becoming a squirrel would be very useful because then you'd be immune to silver weapons.
Yeah, but
Or
like, I don't
non-squirrel.
want to have to be a were-squirrel, you know? Like, if they're anything like werewolves, then I would compulsively go around collecting nuts on the night of the full moon and the night before and after. And that just sounds like a pain in the ass, you know?
Yeah, perfect. So I think you two have come to an agreement at this point. Shall we just, you know, make the deal and party on with some cake and enjoy your birthday?
I say let's
Party
make
on,
haste.
Wayne.
Let's
Glorious.
make haste. The government can't come down too
Wait,
soon.
what did you say?
What?
Not you. Wait,
Glorious?
what did you say? Glorious? It's not the right response.
Would you like to go watch this movie with me that you
Party on,
totally know
Krob.
of?
He glares at you. You seem to have put a damper on his mood.
Do we have alcohol? Like, let's break out the alcohol and get his mood back up.
Yeah, the other
In
orcs
fact-
kind of look tensely at him as he glares. You seem to have said the one thing that could possibly offend this orc. Or not said the right thing to not offend the orc.
What was it that he said exactly?
You wanted me to
Party
see
on,
the
Wayne.
quote from yeah,
What?
I think.
Party on Wayne.
Mm-hmm. And the response was just glorious. And he is not a fan of that.
Party on.
The other
Krob.
orcs
Rock on.
sort of feel the tension in the air. The cake slowly gets set down. The forks
I
and
think we'll
knives still in
mind-
Hey,
hands.
what are you saying, man? This party is much better than Gloria's party.
Look, rock on, Garth, rock on.
He gives a single nod, and the other orcs go back to partying. All right. Sometime later, you get the amulet from him, and they forget about the friends who are fixing the roof, and you can return it to the dragon as the party winds down and wraps up that evening. I know, right? What the fuck happened in this session, huh? How did we get here, guys? How did we get here? But here we are anyway.
And how
And-
could we get here again next week?
You can return to the dragon. The dryad will meet you outside. She'll take the amulet from you, thank you profusely, and
And the amulet steals the amulet and laughs all the way back to her.
She
little
turns into a
tree.
squirrel and runs away.
she will reward you with some of the dragon's money. Each of you can feel free to take home 50 gold pieces.
All right.
I can't carry 50 gold pieces. Somebody
Not great.
I can if you want, but
Put
yeah.
our friend here get a 50 gold piece, chat.
All right, let's tally up the things that you've defeated today so you guys can get your experience. I think where squirrels are worth the same amount of XP as where rats. So you defeated 3 of those. Then you defeated 12 orcs by paying them off, apparently, because we're giving experience for everything. It's one of those sessions, guys. I know sometimes the sessions end with DM hacks murdering all of you, but then sometimes they end with you getting literally everything you ever wanted.
The power of positivity! Yeah!
Hopefully not return again. No, I'm just kidding, Greg. I love it. It's fantastic. You defeat the orcs. Let's see. That can't be right.
You know what? Now I'm even more
We
excited
also
to bring out my
defeat
cleric of soul.
expectations.
So squirrels, orcs. Then you defeated another 12 orcs up top, right? And then you completed the main storyline.
We actually had a
And-
successful game.
And did you do anything else? What else did you do? What else is XP worthy? Sell me on it. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah, I argued with Desmond for an hour.
That's not a good mood enhancer there. I think we forged an alliance between were-squirrels and orcs to make a powerful populist movement that will spread throughout the hinterlands here.
With the support of a magical dragon, bronze dragon.
We're gathering support for Bernie. That's got to be worth something.
Not yet, apparently.
Oh, we defeated the dwarf in the tavern.
I mean, none of the young orcs are going to show up.
Out of the tavern.
You're in. We defeated.
Right. He defeated a dwarf. Why not? Why not?
Did we defeat Desmond because he made us have to walk away from him?
No.
This is enough.
Because
This
we
is
annoyed him
enough.
so much.
All right, everybody, take home 650 experience points, please.
I'm sorry, how much was that again?
650.
And apparently I'm living on a prayer because I'm halfway there.
I level up to level 2.
Congratulations!
You made it to
Roll
level 2?
us some hit
Yeah.
points.
I don't remember the goblin, the priest spell curve.
1,500?
Experience curve.
Oh, 1,500. Then I did it too. No, I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter.
1,500 for clerics, 2,000 for fighters.
Pastor P remains.
Ooh,
first level.
boy.
Ooh, this is gonna be the one.
Mick Tacky.
It's gonna happen, James. You're gonna get to level 5. I can feel it.
So did you say 650 experience or 600?
650.
650. So with a 10% bonus, 715.
Sure, whatever you
wait.
want.
10%
All right.
bonus. Psh.
715.
Yeah,
I barely
715.
qualify for my class.
I have 4 hit points. I need every B I can get.
Yeah. That was the one thing I rolled okay was 7 HP.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be warned when there's creatures that have had their hit point double. Like, way more than we have.
I just think we should have stuck with the theme of the session and gone up and talked to him. I think that could have paid.
In hindsight, yeah, but in the moment,
In hindsight, I feel like they didn't stop being bloodthirsty orcs and start becoming party orcs until we decided to attack them.
Neal doesn't cheat like that.
Yeah, well, they stopped being party orcs and started becoming bloodthirsty orcs when you broke their house.
whoa, broke their house.
I'm just saying that if we'd gone up and said hello, they probably would have been bloodthirsty orcs.
There's no
I
way
just-
you can confirm that.
Mick Tacky tried, and you made him run away so that he couldn't.
Well, there were mechanical difficulties with his attempts, you know? He tried to challenge one to single combat
Well, I
from a
was
distance.
walking up to him and the guy walked inside the cave and I wasn't
Yep.
going to walk inside the cave.
Yeah,
Yep.
he
Yes, there was
he
no
waved his axe at
invitation.
you, and then walked inside the cave. He didn't threaten you. He didn't bring forth his armed warriors. he just like chilled and went inside. He was cool.
Yeah, there
all
was no
nice.
invitation given.
It's hard to find people when they roam about, you know? They
There's no
sent an
indication.
invite.
Just like when there's a boss in the next room and you give no indication that there's a boss over there for the entire.
Except you tell them that there's a boss in the next room, and you go, "Hey, you can hear there's a big monster in the next room,"
And you catch them
It's
by
huge.
surprise.
and then you go to break and says, "Oh yeah, the boss fight after the break."
All right. I'm glad everybody got some experience here. This has been a weird-ass shenanigans session.
I loved it.
But I hope you all had as much fun as I did, and I hope you all laughed as hard as I did. So we will see you guys next week for more shenanigans, or we'll see you tomorrow for Hardcore Heroes and Desperate Measures. Woo! It'll be an
Please
interesting
turn
set of games. Anyone have anything to say before we head out?
Rawr.
I just want to say, with my background here, that's taking social distancing to the next level.
I thought you were a
Yes.
space pirate.
Well, yeah, they're socially distanced.
All right. Good night, day, afternoon. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes. Goodbye.